Welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today we are in the heart of Bangkok, and this was about a 20-minute walk from the Airbnb, and I'm just here to kind of explore and also get some lunch. And after we grab some lunch, we're gonna just hang out here until the Phetchaburi market opens at around 7, and then we'll get some dinner there and head back. And this area is just like a giant shopping district with tons of food stalls everywhere and restaurants. And then I believe this is the sort of river that runs through the city. And then over there you can see Siam Paragon, which we were at in the last video. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check it out. It's an awesome mall. And this whole section is done really well. I love how it's pedestrian friendly. And there's always places to cross, like the sky bridge. So it's really easy to walk around here. All right, so here's Central World, and it's right in front of Siam Paragon. And if I knew that, I probably would have just walked here the other day. But it looked a lot farther than I expected, so I took a cab. But you could definitely walk here. I think it's probably around a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter. So it's not that bad. And then of course there's tons of other stuff around here too that you can explore. And you can see these sky bridges running all along this shopping area. And like I was saying, the infrastructure here in Bangkok is really good. Except for maybe the traffic. There's quite a bit of traffic here. It's like there's this awesome street food market area. I really didn't realize how close everything was here in Bangkok. From Victory Monument down to here, you know, maybe it's a mile and a half tops. But it's super easy to walk places because there's always something to see. There's always food everywhere. So you don't even feel the walk going by. And it's really awesome. And you really don't even need to spend money on like grabs and stuff here if you could just walk everywhere. I mean, I have a terrible knee and I'm making it just fine. But here we are at the Apple store. Let's go check it out. It looks really cool. Looks like they got 2 floors here too. Let's go check that out. Looks like this is where all the iPhones and iPads and stuff are. Super cool. Well, let's make our way back into the mall now. Alright, looks like it's just makeup and stuff on this floor. Let's go. I need to go up to the 4th floor to get my SIM card checked out by AIS because it's not working. So let's make our way upstairs and see if they can fix it. Alright, I found the AIS store, but I mean, look at how cool this place is. Another great mall. The malls here just never disappoint. Whether it's malls selling fakes or these like genuine malls, they're all so fun to be in. It's so fun to walk around. Alright guys, I was in there for like an hour and a half and they couldn't figure it out, but I don't need my phone. Alright guys, let's go find the Uniqlo store now. Should be on the 3rd floor somewhere, and I'm not gonna do a full walk around of this mall again because we did that with Siam Paragon. But we'll just hit up a couple stores that are interesting. Here we are in Uniqlo. It's become one of my favorite brands because their clothes are really high quality and also pretty cheap. So if you're looking for stuff like that, this is the place to go. And there's not a lot in the US, so that's why I wanted to come here. And it's a Japanese store that's become really popular recently, especially with sponsoring Roger Federer and a couple other athletes as well. They do these really cool collabs with like anime and stuff like that. And really, it's not too pricey, 590 baht for a t-shirt. And they're super high quality. All right guys, got me a sick one-piece shirt from Uniqlo. And it's already 6, so we might just wait till the night market opens and go there. It's not really a point in eating anymore. So yeah, this is another great mall here in Bangkok. Make sure you come. It's all in the same area next to Siam Paragon. All right guys, so I asked someone about the Phetchaburi food area and market, and they told me that it's not that good anymore. So let's go just explore around this area. I'm sure we can find some amazing street food to eat. I think across the street right there, there's a kind of Hindu shrine that's pretty popular around here. I think it's called like the Erewhon Shrine. So let's go check that out really quick. I also finally got my phone to work. Apparently you can't have a VPN because it blocks the cellular signal. So just a heads up there, if you're in a new country and your phone doesn't work, it's because you can't have the VPN. It looks like just a shrine, and then you go buy like incense and flowers over there, and then you put it over here. Looks like there's some traditional Thai dancers over there. Let's go take a quick look. That's really cool, and with the lights and everything and how sparkly it is, it's definitely worth to check it out. It's right across the street from Central World, so not too far. All right, it's time for some food. I'm starving, and we're gonna head to a place called Phetchaburi Soy 5, which you've probably seen on many food YouTubers channels. It's really popular and supposed to have really good pad thai, which I have not had yet, so let's go try it. All right guys, here we are. Phetchaburi Soy 5, and down this street is where all kind of like the popular street food areas are. And I am drenched in sweat, but that's okay because I have eaten a lot in the last couple weeks, and I definitely need to burn some of this off. Nice little bubble tea spot, and of course sushi. There's so many sushi spots around here. It's hard to say no to, but I want to try Thai food. Like more nigiri. Some fried chicken, and it is bustling around here. And it smells of fried foods. Let's go and see what they've got here. Looks like bananas. Try one? One.
Banana.
Yes, banana please. Thank you. All right, so first stop looks like banana. Let's try it. It's kind of weird. It's like dried, rehydrated bananas and then grilled. It's a really weird texture, but it tastes good. It's like sweet and sour. All right, let's move on. All right, let's get some chicken rice. And since I have something to compare it to from Singapore, I felt like it was a pretty good idea. Well, that took like 3 minutes for them to bring out, but it looks pretty good, and it doesn't come with any sauce though, but the chicken looks nice and tender, and that rice looks well marinated. Let's go ahead and grab some here. Now look at how nice and juicy that chicken is. Chicken's very tender, but it doesn't have any seasoning on it. I think it's just basically boiled. It's definitely not as aromatic as the one in Singapore, but the rice is good. Get that nice gingery taste. And I'm guessing maybe you take some of this. Looks like the water that the chicken was made in, and put it on top. And they've also got some chili sauce, obviously, but it looks very spicy. Let's throw some on there. And let's give that a try. Oh yeah, much better with that chili sauce on it. And yeah, it is spicy, but that's what makes it good. It's also got like vinegar in there, a little bit of sweet. It's pretty good chicken rice. Can't complain. All right guys, done and dusted. And while it wasn't as like flavorful and fragrant as the one in Singapore, it was an eighth of the cost, so like I'm not complaining. And I could eat this any day of the week and be satisfied. All right, let's move on to the next place. See what else we can find. Some popcorn, noodles, It is very busy now. Looks like more like dessert breads. Let's go down this way and see what they got. Ooh, let's try some of this. Hello. So these actually smell a lot like hoppers in Sri Lanka, and they look a lot like it too. They're kind of crisp with some, I think, coconut milk in the middle. So it looks like there's corn in the middle of these. All right, so 30 baht for those little hopper looking things. Let's try one. Okay, these little guys are still really hot, but I still have yet to find a place that serves pad thai. All right, this place looks super busy, so let's just go in and see what they got. Okay, so it looks like they serve tom yum soup here, and it smells very much like tom yum soup. You get that kind of sour, really rich smell. And it looks pretty popular. I see a lot of pictures of what looks to be famous people. But I think we might have made the right decision coming into here. All right, so I just got one freshwater prawn tom yum, because that's what they recommended, and honestly, sounds good to me. I also got a Thai tea, obviously, because, you know, you gotta. But yeah, we're just waiting for our food. Let's try one of these little pancake things I got off the road. Very crispy on the outside and then kind of doughy on the inside. That tastes exactly like a Sri Lankan hopper. And it tastes like the milk hoppers that are sweet with the coconut milk on the center. These are a nicer kind of bite-sized snack. And since it's so small, the entire thing is crispy. There's no kind of softness in it. Wow, that's a really good dessert. I'm gonna save the rest for after this tom yum. And here's our Thai tea. Looks super creamy, super milky. Let's go ahead and try some. Oh yeah. Very milky, very creamy, but you still get that amazing classic Thai tea flavor. And I hate when there's not enough of that tea flavor in Thai tea, which is what usually happens, but this is perfect. And here is our glorious shrimp tom yum. Comes with 2 giant freshwater prawns. And for such a hole-in-the-wall place, they got really good presentation too. And let's go in for a bite. Ooh, that looks super creamy. Lots of chili flakes in there, and look at all this oil on the corners. That's what I like to see. That's so good. It's so sour and creamy with a hint of sweetness at the end. It's not too spicy either. It's perfect. And let's go ahead and get a bite of these noodles. And look at it collecting all those chili flakes and a bit of the soup as well. That is incredible. The skinny noodles help kind of soak up all that soup in it. So you think you're just getting just a bite of noodle, but no, it's like the sourness has penetrated into the noodle, and it's absolutely incredible. That is honestly one of the most flavorful bites of food I've ever had in my life. No joke. And the noodles haven't been overcooked sitting in that hot soup either. It's still nice and bouncy. Honestly, what an incredible dish. Let's go ahead and try a little bit of the shrimp now. Head still on, because that's the best part. Oh man, and look at the inside of that head, collecting a little bit of the tom yum soup. This is going to be an incredible bite. Oh yeah, that head butter from the shrimp just makes everything even more creamy. And the prawn is cooked perfectly, not too hard, still nice and soft. And it's easy to eat around the shell as well, because they've cut the vein out, so you can just suck it right out of the shell. I cannot believe the crap they've been serving me in the US calling it tom yum soup, because that is not tom yum. This is, and this is incredible. It's such a perfect soup and such an incredible blend of flavors. It's so rich, creamy, and that sour taste, which I know might sound weird, but it works so well with this. But I'm telling you guys, this, the little bit of soup on the inside, is the best part of this entire thing. That creaminess from the prawn's head mixed with that sour soup, it makes for like an incredibly unmatched flavor. Something I have never tried before. And it's so addicting. Never been a huge fan of like the heads and legs and weird parts of like seafood because it's always funky. But you need to try prawn head. It's actually just butter. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish the rest of this up because I need some alone time with it. Alright guys, done and dusted, and that is truly one of the most breathtaking meals I've ever eaten. The flavor is so intoxicating and addictive. It's hard to stop eating. And as you get deeper and deeper into it, it just keeps getting better with little tiny pieces of missed prawn and little pieces of what seems to be like pork. I'm not sure, but it's just so good. The only complaint I have about this place is that I'll never be able to eat tom yum soup again because it will never be this good. Wow, what an incredible experience. You guys have to come try this place out. All the details will be down in the descriptions, of course. Okay, so we didn't find any pad thai, but I'd say it was still an eventful day, especially with that incredible tom yum. I had never been a fan of tom yum in the US because it had like more of a dull sour flavor, but over here it's a completely different animal. It's got so many complexities to it, so many layers of flavor, and those river prawns are out of this world. I just walked on in there and it turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. But it looks like everything around here is shutting down now. There's definitely less people. So I think we're gonna go ahead and head back to the Airbnb and call it a video. It's also starting to rain a bit, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then guys, have a great day.